Hi, welcome back. This is video 3, Planning Your Conference. I'm Kara Williams-Pierce. And ISLS is such a big, beautiful conference. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of enthusiasm, it's very lively. Both introverts and extroverts can really struggle with balancing, all of the interesting things and exciting things that are happening, and the limited amount of time and energy that you have to do all those things. So be strategic about who you meet with, what talks you go to, what social events you arrange or attend, or etc., based upon what you know about yourself. So think to yourself, like, are you the sort of person who wants to tend to talk and then go and reflect for an hour peacefully by yourself about what you've learned and jot notes and so on? Are you the sort of person who wants to just go to everything and then crash in the evening and sleep 12 hours to like give your brain time to process? Whatever it is, just think about yourself and plan your schedule based on that. So one of the best ways, so I'm going to tell you how I plan for ISLS, and I'm sure other people have different ways, but I think this will work well. So once you've reflected upon yourself and your and your own limitations or preferences, and then before the conference, dig through the schedule and the proceedings, and find the sessions and talks and posters you're most excited about by using the keyword search option in there, or the people you're most excited on meeting by searching for their name. Then make sure you add in some social events. So this community is very friendly and it's very social. These social events are a great place to meet people and network and just hang out and get to know the community. Then look over what you've got on your tentative schedule and decide, when are you going to take these breaks to process and think about what you're learning? When are you going to go hide in your room to give your social meter time to refill? When are you going to explore the amazing city of Buffalo? That is absolutely important too. It's a wonderful place. And I will say that this year there's this great note from the chair about fast conference, slow conference is what it's called. And I highly recommend that you check that out. Because they've been working to sort of change the pace of ISLS this year to build in more sort of natural breaks, as well as some great opportunities to explore Buffalo and contribute to the Buffalo community. As like another organizing thing, like whenever I do this scheduling, there's so many amazing things, and often they're scheduled at the same time, or I'll know that I'll go to 2 talks in the morning and then I'm going to need like 4 hours to digest all the stuff I've learned, or whatever. And so you'll end up being like, okay, like, how do I choose between various competing things? And one really wonderful thing about this conference is that there are a bunch of different types of sessions to experience. And you can use that to help guide your planning. So, a symposium is a coherent and organized set of research around a common theme or interest or area of expertise. So check one of those out. If you like nominations for best paper and poster for ICLS and CSCL, both of those, like all of those, are going to be excellent, and that might help you sort of get into spaces that are a little outside of your work. And that's important too. So looking for interesting sessions that maybe don't have all the keywords, maybe they just have a couple, but they're really just sort of adjacent or slight overlap maybe with your own work. But you could go to a best paper with that slight overlap and learn more to help get you out of your silos. Since ISLS is really about this multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary work, and this can help pull you in really interesting and novel directions. Try to make sure that you go to talks and events on both the ICLS and the CSCL side to get a sense of both communities. Go to the keynotes, see what the premier scholars are doing and thinking about. And they bring a lot of amazing history with ISLS to their talks and presentations often. And I've learned a ton about the history of this society just by being there when these premier scholars are talking about the change of this community over time. There's also a Coffee with Professors chat, and there's a form to fill out if you want to participate as a mentor or a mentee. And the deadline for filling out that form is Monday, May 20th at 9 p.m. UTC. So fill that out as a mentor or a mentee. It's just great. You just sit down, have coffee, and casually chat. And so if there's someone you're particularly excited about meeting and they happen to be somebody who is giving one of the Coffee with Professors talks, this is a great chance to sit down with a smaller group of folks and know that that person's there, and get to know them well. Okay. I think I've pretty much covered this. I talked really fast, so maybe you could slow it down in the video. But this is how I do it. And then, when you arrive, know that things are going to come up spontaneously, and be prepared and think about what you're going to do. So you might go to this amazing talk and you might have scheduled another amazing talk right afterwards. But in chatting to the presenter after that first talk, they're like, hey, you want to go get coffee? And maybe, that can be a great opportunity to form strong relationships, but it means you're going to have to miss that second talk. So make those decisions in advance. Or actually, I recommend you just go with the flow. So if those opportunities come up, take advantage of it. And then you miss that one talk, read the proceedings paper, reach out to the presenters on HUVA, say, I'm sorry I missed it. I'm really excited. I would love to see your slides or meet up and chat or whatever. But I think with a conference like this, sort of going with the flow is a really good way to just take advantage of wonderful, spontaneous opportunities. Yeah. All right.